I'm recording this video and I don't wear makeup. I have a very bad skin rash that my dermatologist said to me like I shouldn't wear makeup for a couple of weeks. If I care so much about how I look in camera and I need to wear makeup, I need to look presentable, I wouldn't record myself today. I would not want to make content in the next couple of weeks. The world of content creation and social media forced us to be someone that we're not. We have to be as polished as them. We have to look so perfect. The thing is, this is who we are. I'm wearing my PJ. I'm recording this. I have my bare face showing you guys. And I also haven't washed my hair for 3 days. And that's okay because I've been sick. And you guys probably watching this video, you guys in your PJ, you guys getting comfortable. So this is who we are. Hi everyone, if you're new here, I'm Liv and today you're listening to Her Rich Mindset. We're going to talk about my favorite topic ever. It's how to be confident, because I used to be a very insecure person. I used to think that I'm ugly. I used to always have to wear makeup just to cover up my face, but now you can see I'm having no makeup and I'm so happy to be here. So let's talk about how you can shift your mindset from a very insecure person to a very confident person. So please watch until the end of this video. Before we dive in, you gotta think about where your insecurities come from. The number one thing that make all of us feeling insecure is because social media. Yes, we consume social media every day and we get to see everybody's in their perfect looking body, their perfect looking face, and they also have the best lifestyle ever that we always want to have. That people fly to Europe just for spending 3 weeks there having summer holiday and we're just here being miserable. We cannot help that actually we compare ourselves with them. Like, why don't I have that body? Why don't I have that lifestyle? Why cannot I be successful so I can have that European summer holidays too? That's the number one problem that make us feel insecure, because we compare ourselves with their life. We feel like our life is so average. We feel like our life is so boring. And I want the life of those influencers. I want the life of my friends. What you see online, most of them are not real. All those influencers are getting paid to go to the European summer because they have some brand deals. Or maybe they use a lot of filters and you can see like there's a lot of beauty filters and so many people actually edited their photos. So what you see online, it's not always the reality. You don't know what they do behind the curtain. You don't know what they feel and how much miserable their life is, because they wouldn't post on something that make them anxious at 4 a.m. in the morning. They wouldn't post something that when they're crying or when they breaking up with their ex, you know what I mean? They always post something that always the curated version of their life, the happiest moment. Next thing that make you insecure is because you carry out your childhood traumas. Your childhood trauma is being carried into your 20s. When you were growing up, you probably lived with a very toxic parent or toxic family that always push you to be someone that you're not. They make you feel like you're not enough. When you're growing up as an adult, this feeling, this insecurities is being carried in your adulthood, and now you feel insecure because when you were a kid, you've been told that you're not enough. And it becomes your identity, it becomes your belief. It also happened to myself because I used to be very insecure and I was a very overweight kid. So then for the rest of my childhood, I was being told that I was fat. I was being told that I was ugly by my own mother. So then when I grow up as an adult, I became very insecure and very self-destructive because, you know, I carry on that belief that my mom told me when I was a kid that I'm fat and I'm ugly. So then every single day I hate myself. I resented myself so much and I called myself ugly all the time. And that's where my insecurity comes from. The moment you realize what childhood trauma that you carry on into your adulthood, you'll be able to notice that, okay, that's not my opinion. That's not my belief about myself. It's probably because I pick up someone's opinion or someone injected this belief into me for such a long time, for years after years. And now I chose to believe a different way. And now I chose to believe that I'm beautiful. No matter who I am, I'm still beautiful. So ask yourself, if you have a negative thinking, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this your opinion about yourself? Whose voice is this? Who is talking to me? Is this my own opinion? Is this somebody else's opinion? And if it's not my opinion, what is my real opinion about myself? You challenge, you ask questions, and you get into the bottom of it. who is the one talking to me. The next thing that make you insecure is because you have fear. You have fear of rejection. You have fear of being different. You have so much fear of not being able to believe yourself. So in Australia, where I live right now, I live in Brisbane in Australia, we have a term where we call tall poppy syndrome. When people cut down or criticize people that actually stand out, that achieve big things or express their confidence because they don't want anyone to be higher than them. So the society or the culture in here is like, if anyone is so ambitious and they want to achieve big things, they try to put this person down. How awful it is. So it creates a culture where success is being punished instead of being celebrated. Imagine if you live in this kind of society or culture, instead of people support you when you're trying to be a better person, when you're trying to be successful, they're trying to put you down. When you are being successful, they have to reflect on their life because they think you guys coming from the same place. And how come this person is more successful than me? I have to reflect on myself and what is wrong with my life. And so many people don't want to do that because it's so hard to reflect. It's so hard to actually put the effort, do the work, and put the action to be successful. And it's so much easier to bring people down. So if you have friends who you told your big stories or you told your big plans, and then instead of them being supportive, they will be like, oh my God, like that's so stupid. Oh my God, I think you're just so dumb. When your friend's saying that, it's not about you, it's not about your plan, it's about their own projection of insecurity and fear. So if we live in this kind of culture where we call tall poppy syndrome, and people criticize us for wanting to be successful, it makes us who live in the society to be a people pleaser, imposter syndrome, and we will have fear of rejection, fear to be different. If I want to be different, people are going to put a shame on me. So you play it small. You be the smallest person in the room because you don't want people to judge you or you don't want to be the center of attention. So you gotta get out of this environment. You gotta get out of these people and believe in your own voice about yourself. Next thing that make you insecure is because of the comparison culture. When I was a kid, my mom always compared me with like so many random strangers that we don't even know. Just because she thinks comparing me and other people will motivate me. The thing is, when we're comparing ourselves with other people, it makes us feel that we wouldn't be ever enough. And we will put so much pressure on ourselves. And the same with when we're seeing people on social media, we become someone that is being so hard on ourselves. Why can't we be just this pretty? Why can't we have this lifestyle? Why can't we be this rich? We forget that to be successful, to be that rich, we don't know how much effort they're putting into the work to be successful. When we compare ourselves with people, especially on social media, because it's so easy to compare with everybody that we saw. We compare ourselves with people that is richer than us and way older than us. And I don't think it's fair for us because you're comparing yourself, you're behind the scene with somebody else curated life. Or you're comparing yourself with someone that is in a different industry, playing different games, even way older than you. Of course, when you're 15, 18, 20, you wouldn't have money because you're starting your job or you're still in uni. And those people that you see very successful or rich, they probably were in the same place as you. So I don't think it's fair for you. I don't think it's a fair game to even compare yourself. So how do you stop comparing yourself with people online and on social media, especially on TikTok? Oh my God. You need to understand that the people on social media, they're only showing the best 2% of their life, the most curated version of their life. You're scrolling on social media at your worst day, at your worst mood. Maybe you're on your period and it just doesn't feel like you want to do something, and you are on your PJs sleeping for hours, and you're comparing with people that has 7-figure business. And I don't think it's a fair game. Because social media is designed for you to be addicted to it. It's designed for you to be feeling so insecure and comparing yourself because they have beauty filters, right? They have fake bodies. Some people actually rent fake designer bag for them to be able to show off on social media, and you believe that it's real, and you believe that that's their lifestyle, and you fall into this trap. So ask yourself right now, does the account that you're following on Instagram or on TikTok empowering you to be a better person? Does this person make me feel inspired? If the answer is no, then unfollow all of them. What actually that you want? What actually you desire? Who are you comparing yourself with? What part of you that you're so insecure about? The moment you ask yourself, it's because you cannot change something that you don't know. Once you identify your triggers, then you can start taking back control and gaining your power back. Let's move on to the most juicy part. I'm going to share with you the best confident tips that make me a very confident person. Number one, I learned to be okay with being disliked. I used to be a people pleaser. I used to be very insecure because I think so much about what other people think about me. I want people to like me. I want everyone to like me. I was so afraid that people would judge me, will think I'm stupid, and I care so much about what people perceive me as a person. Why do I want this person to like me? I don't even like this person. So the moment you think that way, the moment it will change your life. And I stopped caring about what other people think about me. And I don't care if you like me or not, because even if you're the nicest person in the room, people will still hate you for no reason. Or they're trying to find a lot of reason to hate you. It's not a reflection of who you are, it's a reflection of who they are. So I don't take things personally anymore. And when you actually want everyone to like you, you're not being a real person. And I'd rather be myself and have so many people not like me, so then I can focus on people that actually like me, that actually nice to me, that actually like. So then you gotta stop chasing for approval. You gotta stop chasing for people's validation. The only person that matters is you. Even if people say bad stuff about you, you don't have to care. Because if you don't think that way, it doesn't matter. And start giving yourself approval. It will change the way you see yourself. Number two, creating an alter ego. Every single time I feel a bit of insecure, I train myself to believe this is the kind of energy that I want to embody. So for example, I want to create this video and I say to myself, look, I'm the best speaker I've ever met in my life. I'm the best podcaster. I'm the best YouTube video creator. I want to give value to all of you guys. So I'm just going to start to speak from the bottom of my heart, and that's enough. So what kind of story that I need to create in my head to embody that energy? I'm a queen, and how does the queen talk? That's the kind of person that I want to embody, and that's give me the energy, the right energy for me to be confident. Number three, it's your self-belief. If I believe that I can do it, it doesn't matter what other people say. The most important thing is your own self-belief. Because I'm reading this book, it's called The Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. And it says that your self-belief takes up to 30% of your success. And 60% are from your environment, like your friends, your family, or external factors. If you believe on good stuff, if you believe in positive things, it will help you get into that successful life that you want. But most of us are consumed with such a negative self-belief. We don't trust ourselves. We think that we cannot get whatever we want. We think that we're not capable to do it because we lose that self-confidence. Whenever I'm so scared to take a risk, whenever I'm so scared to do something new, I told to myself, I'd rather do it when I'm so scared than not ever do it. Because when I never ever do it and I never ever try because of my scarcity mindset, and the next 5 years I will regret it not doing it. So I'd rather do it when I'm scared than never ever try. When you have a big purpose, you wouldn't care about what other people think about you because you're so focused on your purpose. And I want to create content that is valuable, and that's my purpose. So when you have a negative belief, you're being so hard on yourself, change and refrain your brain to believe in positive things, to believe that you can make it. I am planning to move to Amsterdam next year. I was so excited, but also both very, very scared because I consume myself with a lot of negative thinking. Like, what if I don't like the city? What if I don't get a job? What if I don't have any friends there? It's just never ending. But then, okay, I want to move to Amsterdam. And of course, there's a risk that I'm going to take. But what if If my life there is going to be so good, what if that's the best experience I've ever experienced in my life? What if everything's going to work out in the end? What if I met people that are aligned with me? What if in the end everything just worked out perfectly fine? And that's exactly where I'm meant to be. So if you guys focus on all the negative things, I don't think it's not going to be enough. In a positive way, what if everything is gonna work out? Whenever you think so negatively about a certain thing and you don't believe in yourself, you have lived this long and you're still fine. Even if you came across a lot of problems, you are still going to be fine, because I know that you're so smart, you're so intelligent, you're so brave. So you gotta do it, whatever you wanna do. You gotta chase your dream. You're gonna be the best version of yourself. And you're gonna start something new just because you want it. Did you know that 90% of you watching right now have not subscribed yet? If you made it this far and this video helped you, please take 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button below. It means the world to me, and it will help me out with this channel so I can keep making videos for you. And if there's any specific topic that you want me to cover up next time, please comment down below. This is our little community. This is our safe space, and I want us to build it together. Next one, I'm going to talk about how you can overcome your body insecurity and self-doubt. The number one thing that I believe is you are not your thoughts. If you think that you're ugly, you're not good, you're not beautiful, you're fat, it doesn't mean that it's true, because your thoughts is not always right. It might be somebody else's opinion about you, and it's being conditioned that way for such a long time, and you believe that's who you are and that's what you believe about yourself. Sometimes it's also your traumas talking. It's not who you are, and it's not what you think about yourself. So watch out your thoughts and believe that it's not who you are. The next one is a very important thing. I always remind myself that my value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see my worth. Because how many times we need people validation? How many times we seek approval for people to do something? I don't need to explain to people why I want to do a certain thing. Sometimes when we have a very good plan about our life, we ask people for approval, or we ask people to validate if it's actually a good plan. Not many people are kind enough to you to tell you the truth. Because so many people, they're projecting their insecurity and fear towards you. They want you to stay the same as them, right? So I don't take advice from my family anymore, because I know that a lot of advice, some of the advice that are given, it's not because of they consider about us, they think about us. So many advice are because they think about themselves and what can benefit them. You don't have to explain to people your value, who you are, how kind and wonderful you are to people who cannot see. And it's not a reflection of who you are. It's not an attack of your identity. It's actually their own inability, because they're so blinded by their own negative things. The next thing is be kinder to yourself. The way you talk about yourself in private matters a lot. So start speaking kindly to yourself, because imagine you waking up in the morning and what you say to yourself is all just negative things. You will start your day very bad. So treat yourself as someone that you love the most. If you can say I love you to your boyfriend or person that you're dating, why can't you say I love you to yourself? Why can't you be so harsh on yourself? Without you, you wouldn't be here. Without your body, you wouldn't be here. Grab your childhood photo and then I dare you to talk shit to her. You wouldn't dare to, because what? Because she's so fragile. This kid is so cute and fragile. How can you do that to yourself then? You gotta love yourself. You gotta be kinder to yourself. That's it, period. Next one is protect your energy. I am a big fan of protecting my energy, because we only have 24 hours. So I want to be able to spend my time with the most kindness, loving, inspiring people ever. So I cut off people that doesn't align with me anymore. I don't feel like I have FOMO, like fear of missing out, whatever. If you want to go clubbing, that's not for me anymore. I want to stay home making video, editing my video, and leveling up my life. I'd rather spending my weekend reading books than going for clubbing. And you gotta unfollow people that make you feel less, make you feel insecure. And because the only thing that they offering is just their beauty. Okay, it's not for me. I want someone that inspire me. I want someone who motivate me to work on my business, to work on myself. So I want someone that is smart, intelligent, that I can follow. The moment you cut off a lot of friends that are not aligned with you anymore and only drag you down, you will make some space for people and content that is meant for you, that will lift you up, that will making you feel inspired and motivated all the time. Every time I'm feeling so insecure, I always ask myself, what is one thing that I love about myself? So you can write it down in the comment section below and I will read through it because I'm so excited to know what you love about yourself. When I was in my insecurity era, I went to my psychologist and she asked me actually what things that I hate about myself. And I could be able to say a lot of things about it. One of them is because I hate my jawline. And it's because of my friend used to say that I look like a shoebox. And then I also hated my tan skin because in Indonesia, where I'm from, tan skin equals dirty. You don't take care of yourself. It's ugly because the beauty standards there, you have to have fair, light skin. In the Western culture, people want to have tan skin. You guys put so much money into fake tan. So what I hate about myself is because of where I was and what my friends told me and what other people told me and all the beauty standards. So now focus on the thing that you love about yourself only and embrace it and make it the center of attention. I also create a list of accomplishment and small wins. Your small wins can be just, I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning because I told myself to do so. I went to the gym, or like I eat healthier. I finished a book last night. It says to you that you are currently 1% better than you were yesterday, and that's enough. You don't have to be like writing off some, I gained 10K in a day. It's not realistic. Sometimes we're being so hard on ourselves and we forget about our little achievements. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about loving yourself every single time, even when you don't feel like it, even if you feel like your life is so messy. And you don't have to wait until you have that perfect body. You have to be beautiful until someone loves you to be confident, because you can choose to be confident right now. If this video spoke to you, leave a comment below, I'm confident. And remember that you are enough. I love you. I'm so proud of you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.